Hello and welcome to your leg day. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's another one that I made on the way over, and we're going to start down on the mat. So we're going to come into our nice yogi squat. Now, if my husband does this, he cannot sit as low. So you might be up here, you might be way down here. You can take your hands down, and you're just going to, it's a bit like a frog squat. Okay, you're just mobilizing into it. Or you can just sit here, right? You can just like sit, take a minute. Otherwise, we're doing 10 of these. This is the start of the workout, so you don't expect to have your full range. Nice and lengthening into the hamstrings. Use your breath. You can come up on the tippy toes. 7, 8, 9, Eesh. Last one, 10. You can just sit here on number 10. Then you're going to come into your downward dog. So both hands go in front, legs come back, bum goes high. Imagine you're looking at your belly button. Then you can just walk out your feet. Your heels don't have to touch the ground. Mine don't sort of do, not entirely. And think about your shoulders coming in and your chest coming towards your thighs. So you get that nice V shape and you flatten into your back. And we're going to come down into our plank here. And then come back up. Just stay up if the plank is too tricky for you. 2. Each time, just lengthening into those tight hamstrings. Good. And 5. One more for me. 6. Pedal the legs out. You can be as exaggerated as you want with that. Good. And then bring it forward, walking forward. Good. We're now going to pretend skip for 2 sets of 45. We're starting in 3, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you want, you can just march like so, or you can do a little bit of skipping. I like to do skipping one way and then skipping the other. Over halfway. I have no shoes on for that. You can also put your shoes on. And I'm going all forwards on this one. 3, 2, 1. And rest. And we've got one more of those, and we're going to go back. Same with everything. You leg day, you can get a good walk in. I'm hoping when the sun rises today, we're going to go for a walk. You can go on the rower, and we start again. I'm going backwards this time. You'll see slight change. Get the legs moving, flush the legs out, especially when we're doing quite a bit of holding or single leg work like we're doing today. Keep them moving. Every piece of cardio, walking that you do accelerates your fat loss, fuels the muscles. And even if it's not fat loss, it'll keep everything in check and your heart rate healthy, your heart healthy, cardiovascular work. Good. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm going to come down onto the mat. And we have little clam openers. So I'm thinking about my shoulder just directly under my elbows directly beneath my shoulder. And we're just opening out. This is still in the warm up. 2. You can keep the soles of the feet coming towards each other. Try not and tilt back into it. We want to do it so we're warming up these glutes. Go for 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Same again. So the legs are forward. Nice butterfly opening. 2. I like to keep my hands just on my hips so they don't rock forward. 4, 5, squeeze the glutes. 6, 2 more. 7, and 8. Good. If you need to do any more of a warm up, please do. We have 5 big moves today, and we're doing 3 sets of each one. As the weeks progress, add on a set, add on reps, or maybe leg day is the big one. I love you to think about picking up a heavier weight when you get to weeks 3 and weeks 4. Okay, first one is you've got your 2 weights. I do not know how I am going to lift these weights. So if you have a weight, put your foot up on it, or if you have a book, like a cookery book or something. I don't even know if I can lift these. Oh yeah. Oof, these are incredibly heavy. We don't do any variations here. So now your feet are on train tracks. They're not on a tightrope. Down and rise. Just a little split squat. 2, 3. Go from 4 to 6 in each leg. You can do this with a bar too. Good. Switch. Just that little extra depth with the weight, foot up in the weight. Use your breath. 5, 6. Yes, those are like 20 something kilograms each, maybe. They seem heavy. They seem heavy. Okay. I'm going to lift the lighter weights and show you a variation of this. Is also stepping back and then coming up. It's a bit harder for me to do with the heavier weight. So you can start with 1 foot on. I'll do it for this middle set. So rather than staying in that split squat, we come up and we tap and we go back again. 2. And switch. Good. And 2. Keeping it light. So we really get into that standing leg. Keep the knee tracking over the big toe. And rest. This little soft mat is not the easiest for staying steady on. Remember as well, if you have a bar, you can use a bar. And you can do your split squats with that. I wouldn't really move as much with the bar. Just stay out and do your split squats up and down. If you're at the gym, you can use the Smith machine, which is nice because it keeps you upright and you can step back and you're right in the center of it. Good. Didn't much of a break between the first 2. So keep going. Another 10 seconds. And we're in again. And going back to the big boys again here. I should probably actually just have one of them. But with leg day, because I'm trying to teach you guys, not I'm trying to, I'm teaching you. So leg days, if you think about the big barbell, that is often where people, that's how you can really get progress. So when we're using the dumbbells, we're trying to replicate that. Tracking that knee towards the second toe. Good. Switch. Working a wee bit more into balance as well. When you've got the foot up, elevated. 2 more. And go a little deeper. Excellent. You can join me to flush those legs out. just for 15 seconds. Progressions with that include pause at the bottom for a real drive up. So 3, 2, 1, and then up. You'll see we're doing a little bit of explosive work and rest. In 2 moves time, the next is deadlift. That's why I have these big guys. I was like, I want to use this for my deadlift. So with the deadlift, I'm going to show you with these guys. You see the lighter weights. So if you think about coming down into your deadlift, distance apart, we come down like we're sitting in the toilet at a festival. You know, if you imagine you're hovering the toilet over the toilet. Such a nice analogy. Take the shoulders, roll them back into your back jean pockets, bringing the weight, if it's a bar or if it's dumbbells, in just to your shins, draw the belly in, and we rise. And we come back, and we rise. If you're coming down low to tap, the bum comes down. It's not a squat, okay? Down. And we drive up through. Heavier weights are a good way to really feel deadlift. Deadlifts are brilliant. Deadlifts are core, deadlifts are glutes, deadlifts are hamstrings. Awesome. So this is what we're going to do with these big guys. I'm going to try it. You can always go back, and I can go for one weight if I need. Okay, 9 seconds. Even if it's a bar, it's the same formation if it's the dumbbells. Just watch your toes if you're like me and you're doing big weights with. Okay, dive. Roll the shoulders back, bum is low, we drive. Good, but at the top, try not to hyperextend. Keep control so you're straight. You're not hyperextending into the back, leaning back. 3. Drag it through the knees, bum comes low. Feel awesome. This is when 7. I should be equally doing it. Concentrate, Ali. Bum comes low, shoulders are back, draw the belly in. Drive. Good. Just be reset, be careful. This is whenever you do feel so strong. I'm just opening the window. More. The air in. Take your break. Nice work. It's the heart rate up. Deadlift. Even if you're using those lighter weights, when you want to progress with them, you come down and you pause. And you come up, or you can add speed, which is what I like to do at home, is we're driving them up and I add in extra reps. In 5 seconds again, take a longer break if you need. Get the weights lined up. Belly comes down. You do not want to be hyperextending. Come back and stand up tall. Squeeze the glutes to the top. Bum is low, shoulders are back, draw the belly in. Squeeze. More. The next. Excellent. If you're doing more, you keep going. Make your 10 or 12 and if you're using the lighter weight. A little bit of movement. Get your legs flushed out. March with me for 15 seconds. You might think it's like nothing, but it's like if you've ever been to a spin class and you're on the bike and you go full tilt and then you lower it so that you've got that nice flushing of the legs. Same in yoga. You're doing a lot of work. Leg poses, twists, come back to Savasana, whatever it is you lie flat. Let the legs flush. Good. Let the heart rate come down. Move one more set. I don't know about you, but I just get this spike of endorphins when I lift heavy. That feels so good. So good. It's probably the equivalent to my big bar. If you go the big bar barbell, that's 20 kilograms. And then if you add to it's 30. I think I must be close to that. Or maybe a bit more with these two. They're 40 pounds each. Sorry, and my trans thingy is not good. Okay. Ready to go again? My head's cut off. We can hardly lift. This is leg growth, people. This is leg growth. The nice thing about being in my bare feet is you feel the ground fully underneath me and I'm not even relying on my trainers. Okay, 3 seconds, that's a big break. Just cut me off if you need to just keep going. That's good. Bum needs to come lower, Ollie. Same with you. See, but I know it's one of the things that we do. We get the bum height on those shoulders back. Do more. One more. Make it a good one. If you're a runner, which you know a lot of you are, this is a good one. Now you can do this with your foot up, like so, and we're lifting up, or you can just do it on the ground. Slightly more distance, but it's an odd one. We don't do that very often. We run this way, but we don't tip back. This is working into the core, working into the quads. So I'm going to try one big boy here, like so. And foot is up. My legs are split squat again. And I'm leaning down, and then I'm lifting up and return. I'm going for 6 in this leg. You can go for 4 to 6. Draw the belly in. So I come on my toes first, then on my heels at the back. It is up. Remember, train tracks, not a tightrope. So down, use the space, and also check in on which leg hits it. For me, it's my left leg. Think about coming up and away. Good. Ooh, sorry. A modification of this is to hold on to something as well. You hold on and you lean back, so you've got that steady hand. Nice. Well done. Come this way, so you can see. You're ready to go again. Let the heart rate come down. 5 seconds. So take your weight up. Foot is up. Train tracks, not tightrope. Train tracks. Don't go as far back if you feel like it's too much. So down, lift, return. Point the toe. 5. Really working into the glutes. 2, 6. Lovely. Now, watch how much my left leg hits it. Do you know what? Don't even watch me. You think about your body. You can also do this with your weights at each side. 5, 6, and rest. sweat is starting to drip. Nice, I love a leg day. I love a leg day. Lower body. One more set of that. That's those 3 done. And we have 2 more big sets. You're doing it. And if this is week 3 and week 4, please do opt for the bigger weight. Even if you have 2, but they're an increase in what you've been doing. Maybe you started off with none. Maybe you're trying to use the bar. That one doing the bar, I wouldn't advise, but I don't know how strong the balance is. Okay, I'm gonna go again for this last one, keeping the tension on. Take more of a pause if you need. Good. Okay, I'm gonna start with my left. No, the left first. Just to get it over with. This is the thing about only doing 3 sets. 1, 2. Do you squeeze both glutes on the way up? 3. There we go. That'll keep you steady. 4. 1. I've actually shortened my distance. 2, because it's quite a balance. So my legs are closer together. 5. Good. And rest. Well done. Well done. Little march. And then I'll flush out for 15 seconds. So remember, you're doing this for your today, tomorrow, future self. So you can get up off the ground, run after your grandkids, and rest. You can swivel in and out of the car without pain. All of this is more than aesthetics. So it makes you feel great. I love having you along with me. I really do. Okay, so we're down on the mat. And we have a single leg thruster. So, sorry, not single leg. We did single leg in last month's one. This one is a staggered thruster. You can do this up against the bench. Just so happens my bench has the laptop on it. You're gonna come down. And this is where we are with our hip thrust, okay? What you're gonna do is stagger. So bring one foot back. It's a bit like the B stance that we did, but we're also working into the core here. You can lift that heel up. 1, 2, go for 6 each leg. 3, if 4 is enough, you don't need to have the weights either. 5, you can drop the weights. 6, bring that foot in, take the other out. We go again. 1, 2, 3. Take the weights off, bring the foot in, and just articulate down. Good. You can bring the knees in, give a little roll out into the lower back. And that's number 1. Actually, apart from deadlifts, the whole thing is single leg. So after this, we've got single RDL as well. 15:30. Of course I might. I think I'm going to try the 40 for this one. Even though my hamstrings are like, what are you doing? Okay, we're going in 5, so get your weights ready. Bringing it just onto the crease, bring yourself down, flattening the back into the spine into the mat. Up we come, taking the right foot out this time I'm going to, bringing the left in slightly.
Down and we thrust. 1. Squeeze right up at the top like I'm lifting into the ceiling. 2. Squeeze those glutes. 6. 1 in, 1 out. Toes are lifted and we go again. Oh my goodness. 5. Think about the belly coming down with you. 3. 2. Send the knees to the back wall. 1. Wait. Good to come in. And relax. Good. Come up for me. You can take the legs out nice and wide. And you can come yourself into a fold or bring the hands in the center to get that nice lengthening out in the hamstrings. Draw the toes in towards you. A bit like the marching. This is where we're flushing through so we avoid cramp. The chill on the lower body down. So much so that I might come along with me. Maybe you'll have your morning coffee. Because I'm aiming to get these ones all within the 30-35 minute mark. These workouts, because that is the feedback that I get from you. You love the express ones, ones that fit into your life. Prepare yourself for this, okay? Let's go. We rise up. And the left goes out. Right comes in slightly, still in line with the sit bones, my heels. And we go. 1. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. 2 more. 1 more. And switch. And in slightly, out slightly, and go. 6. 2 more. 1 more. And in, relax. Okay. Whoa. So bring the legs up. You can take the hands behind, just a little rock, or take one leg down and one leg up and bring yourself towards it. Point the toe, flex the toe. Good, and relax on the leg. Point, flex. Lovely. Give the back a little roll out. Okay, well done. Last one is single RDL. Now you can also add it on the mat if you want with this one. Move away my heavy weights. I'm going to use my medium weights. So feet are together. I roll my shoulders back. I grind into my right foot, my big toe, little toe heel. Draw the belly in, and then I come down. You don't need to take your leg too high back. You're coming down just below the knee, squeezing up. Draw the belly in, and we knee drive. You can do this without weights. If you're a brand new beginner, drop the weights and hold on to something so that you have stabilized yourself because you're still working, just because you've got a little support. This what I'm doing now is the advanced one more, lengthening and knee drive. You can also leave out the knee drive to weeks 3 and weeks 4 if you want. And we go other side, grinding through that left leg, little micro bend in the knee if you need, rolling down with my flat back, coming up, and we lift, we go again. The shoulders away from the ears. Take note of your body. For me, my left side is like, what is happening? It's working really hard to keep me stable. Squeeze both glutes. Two more. One more. Good. So if you're doing, you're like so, down, up, and right. Everything's progression. Maybe you also do that with one weight, and you reach forward and you rise. You don't need to start. I just give the advance for this because some people want to start there and add in extra weights. Good. So we're going to keep it nice and neat. The break with this, and after this we have two um two moves on the floor, and you're right. Let's go. So we're hit the 30-minute mark now. So let's roll down and right. Keep the eyes a little forward. Last one. And right. Straight into it. Grinding through. One more. Good. Now, if you have time, please add in an extra set of that. I'm going to take you down to the mat for the next bit. For these two. Okay, so we are like so. And this is in two parts. So roll the shoulders back, come into that neutral spine. So this is us coming into high. Okay, come to the neutral spine. You're about halfway point. So we come up and you're going to bring it about hip height. So you do need to look at so this. Don't shift into it. Keep the hips facing down. So we extend and we come up. Point and heel. Going for 6 each side. 3, 4, keeping the leg high. Good. 5, so you're like an arrow. 6, and then heel to toe. 6, sorry, that was 6. And switch. Come around through. Come up. Good. We send away for 1. Heel. 2. Heel. So as you look down, you should only just see the top of your thigh. You shouldn't see the foot. 4, 5, 6. Good. Now, we're going to finish that with this guy. So we're grinding through. We're going to pump it to the ceiling for 6. 6, 5. You can do this without a weight. 3, 2, 1. And switch. So awkward. Okay. Grind through. Heel to the ceiling. Let's go. Try and keep the level. The hips level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Then we come through. Have bear stance, which is awful in itself, but it's great. Okay. So you can stay there or you can open up. You don't need to lift the leg through. We just swivel and open up for 6. 3. Bring the knees back low. 4. Just like you've got a little ping pong ball underneath. 5. One more. 6. Switch sides. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Nice long neck. 1, 2. Swivel the whole hips. 3, 4, 6. And that's your trio. If you need to go, please go. Otherwise, stay with me. We're going to do that one more time. And then you're out. Go into a little child pose if you need to stretch into the lower back. Good, little sway left to right. Let's do it straight in. Keep the tension on. So ground through the hands. Draw the belly in. Come up to that lengthening. So point and flex. Point and flex. To be honest, the slower you do it, such a good Pilates move, the more in tune you are. 1, 2, keep the hip high. 3, but don't cave. 4, nice adjustment. 5, 6, good. Weight is in. You can also come a little lower for this if you want. 1, 2, just make sure you 4, 5, 6. Make sure you've got the weight fully in the crease because it'll fall onto your back and you do not want that. So if you're coming low, make sure you've got it really well in there before you do the donkey kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imagine your feet. Oh, not too bad. Okay, last little core one. Stay with me. I'm going to go to the left first. So we come up. You can just stay in this. You can also do it when you come up, count for 3 and return. Because that's what I do with my postpartum and with my pregnant clients. So opening up, 1, return. Last one, and you're out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can bring the knees down in between times. And relax. Well done. Well done. Hands go out wide. Knees go out wide. Imagine you're sending your hips back and your hands forward. Just take a little rock side to side, straight into that lumbar spine. Good. Coming back to where we started with our frog squat. So we're coming up to lengthen. Coming back down. Well done. I'll feel good tomorrow. 3. And last one. Right, get the steps in. Feel good. Be proud of yourself. Another one in the back. Leg day done.